Welcome back everyone. I hope you're doing awesome. I'm going to show you how I make my hydrating face moisturizer. This is perfect for all skin types. It's lightweight. It absorbs quickly into your skin, leaves you feeling moisturized, especially if you have acne, oily skin. This is a perfect moisturizer to try out. So I'm going to show you step by step how I do this. So let's jump right in. And if this is your first time stopping by, my name is Esther and I make DIY natural hair and skincare videos. And I also sell my skincare products on my website. If you want to check that out, I'll have my website linked in the description box. So let's jump right in. I'm going to get started weighing out my ingredients, and as always I'll have the complete recipe listed in the description box along with the links to where you can purchase these ingredients. So I'm going to get started with my oil phase. It's pretty simple. I'm going to use an emulsifying wax. The emulsifying wax I'm using is Olivem 1000. There are many options out there, but that's the one I'm using. And to this I'm going to add my co-emulsifier and thickener. That's going to be cetyl alcohol. If you don't have this, you can also use stearic acid. This helps to stabilize your emulsion, so that way there's no separation, and it also helps to thicken it up as well. If you have other oils and butters that you would like to use, you would add it at this stage. Next is the water phase. I'm going to add my distilled water. To this I'm going to add my witch hazel hydrosol. This is an optional ingredient. It's rich in antioxidants and it also has anti-inflammatory benefits, but it is optional. You can use other things like aloe vera juice. I'm adding in some vegetable glycerin. This is hands down one of my favorite ingredients to work with. It helps to attract moisture to your skin, so it's going to give that hydrating feel on your skin. I'm using panthenol. Panthenol is able to soothe red skin. It improves hydration and elasticity of your skin. So now that I've added all my water-based ingredients, I'm just going to mix this until the panthenol powder dissolves. And when making a cream or lotion, you want to take note of the weight of your water jar, because you are going to lose some water when you're heating it up. Some water is going to evaporate, so take note of the weight of your jar. I'm going to grab my oil-based ingredients, and I also have an extra container. I'm going to put some extra distilled water, so that way I can replace any water that has been lost during the heating process. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm just going to cover up everything, and I'm going to heat this on medium heat for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I make sure I heat up everything to at least 158 degrees Fahrenheit to about 168 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just a general guideline. You want to hold that temperature for at least 20 minutes. This is to make sure that both containers are about the same temperature before you combine them. After heating, you want to replace any water that has evaporated. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just replacing the water that has been lost. And after doing this, I'm going to combine both containers. I'm adding my water to the oils, and I'm just going to use my stick blender. And you want to be careful because this is hot, so you don't burn yourself. So I'm just going to pulse and mix for at least 2 to 3 minutes. It is very important to take your time when doing this. to mix it well, so that way you don't have separation. I usually do this for at least 3 minutes. So anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. Take your time and blend, so that way you have a stable emulsion. So after a couple of minutes, about 5 to 6 minutes, my moisturizer has started to thicken up. So depending on the type of consistency you're wanting, you're just going to adjust your emulsifier percent and also your thickener. So you can always adjust your cetyl alcohol, stearic acid if you're wanting a thicker cream or lotion. But so far this is what it's looking like. I'm just checking the temperature, so that way I can add my cool down ingredients. I'm going to be using some extracts. The first one is willowbark extract. This helps to reduce acne and excess oil, and it also helps to smooth out your skin. I'm also using chamomile extract. So with chamomile extract, it has anti-inflammatory benefits and also very soothing on your skin. I'm using oat extract. Of course, you don't have to use all these extracts. And oat extract also soothes the skin, and it's rich in antioxidants. I'm going to be adding my preservative. I'm using Luicidal Complete, and when I check the temperature, I usually add all these ingredients at below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to add these ingredients when your mixture is still hot. So that is very important. So I'm just going to mix everything all in. And this is the consistency of our moisturizer. You can always make changes to the ingredients. Nothing is set in stone. You can make modifications that work better for you, for your skin type, and make changes. If you want it thicker, just adjust your emulsifier and thickener accordingly. But so far this is what it's looking like. I wanted something really lightweight on the skin, nothing too thick or heavy. And of course you can always add plant butters like shea butter, mango butter. You can add oils. For this moisturizer, I only used an emulsifier and thickener. I wanted to make something that was more of an acne, oily skin friendly. But this is what the consistency is looking like. I'm going to pack this up and I'm going to show you how it applies on the skin. And the hydrating facial moisturizer is ready. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is such a lightweight moisturizing cream to use. Your skin is definitely going to love this. It's not oily, not heavy, not greasy. So I really hope you try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. This absorbs quickly into your skin and it feels really hydrating and like a soothing feel on your skin. So I really hope you try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love to hear from you all. I love to know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe if you've not. Please like this video because that really supports me. And also please turn on your notifications so you don't miss any new videos I upload, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.